there are some more JEdit features. Efficient keyboard shortcuts for everything. Comprehensive online help. Unlimited undo or redo. Copy and paste with an unlimited number of clipboards. Markers for remembering positions in files to return to later. Marker locations are saved across editing sessions. Any number of editor windows may be open. Each window may be split into several areas. Each area can view a different file. Alternatively, different locations in one file can be viewed in more than one area. Multiple open windows and split windows are remembered between editing sessions. Rectangular selection and word wrap. There are over 150 available JEdit plugins for many different application areas. Plugins are used to customize the application for individual use and can make it into an advanced XML or HTML editor or an integrated development environment with compiler, code completion, context-sensitive help, debugging, visual differentiation and language-specific tools. Some available plugins include spell checker using Aspell, text autocomplete, Accents plugin that converts character abbreviation for accented characters as they are typed. XML plugins that is used for editing XML, HTML, JavaScript and CSS files. JEdit supports source code editing, and source code editing includes intelligent bracket matching, skip squatted literals and comments, auto intent, commands for shifting the intent left and right, commands for commenting out code, soft step option, abbreviation and folding with two fold modes, intent based and explicit. It also supports edit modes. An edit mode specifies syntax highlighting rules, auto intent behavior and various other customization for editing a certain file type. When a file is open, JEdit first checks the file name against a list of known patterns. For example, files whose names ends with .c are opened with C mode and files named makefile are opened with makefile mode. If a suitable match based on file name cannot be found, JEdit checks the first line of the file. For example, files whose first line is specified in this slide are opened with a shell script mode. File name and first line matching is done using glob patterns similar to those used in Unix shells. Glob patterns associated with edit modes can be changed in the editing pane of the Utilize Global Options dialog box. Note that the glob patterns must match the file name or first line exactly. So to match files whose first line contains begin, you must use a first line globe of begin. The default edit mode for files which do not match any pattern can be set in the editing pane as well. JEdit supports syntax highlighting for more than 130 file types. Syntax highlighting is the display of programming language tokens using different fonts and colors. This makes code easier to follow and errors such as misplaced code easier to spot. All edit modes except for the plain text mode perform some kind of syntax highlighting. Commenting out code. Most programming and markup languages support for the notation of comments or regions of code which are ignored by the compiler or interpreter. JEdit has commands which make inserting comments more convenient. Strings are mode specific and in some modes such as HTML, different parts of a buffer can have different comment strings. For example, in HTML files, different comment strings are used for HTML text and inline JavaScript. JEdit supports bracket matching. Misplaced and unmatched brackets are one of the most common syntax errors encountered when writing code. JEdit has several features to make brackets easier to deal with. Positioning the caret immediately after the bracket will highlight the corresponding closing or opening bracket and draw a scope indicator in the gutter. If the highlighted bracket is not visible, the text of the matching line will be shown in the status bar. If the matching line consists of only white space and the bracket itself, the previous line is shown instead. This feature is very useful when your code is intended as follows, with braces on their own lines. Abbreviations are invoked by typing a couple of letters and then issuing the edit expand abbreviation, which takes the word before the caret as the abbreviation name. An abbreviation can either be global, in which case it can be used in all edit modes, or specific to a single mode. Positional parameters. Positional parameters are an advanced features that make abbreviation much more useful. Expansions can contain up to 9 positional parameters. Note that a trailing hash character must be entered when expanding an abbreviation with parameters. If you do not specify the correct number of positional parameters when expanding an abbreviation, Any missing parameters will be blank in this expansion, and extra parameters will be ignored. A status bar message will be shown stating the required number of parameters. Thank you.